So now I've got a complete row of heart containers. The wood boomerang, medicine, flute, ladder, and even the darn red ring. So this elf is packing major things. And I can't remember what would be a good idea to do right now. I guess it's the ladder. I can get to. I don't know. I guess just wander around aimlessly. I'm trying to think, are there any dungeons that I should go back to for... I know I want to go back to that. I think that had a gold dungeon at the very beginning. I want to go check that out. I'm in a weird place right now with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're just about to wrap up the series on Nickelodeon. This is the end of the last season. Ninja Turtles is like a way of life for me. I've been a obsessive turtle dork since the early 80s, or I guess it was mid to late 80s. And they've already got work. I'm realizing that I don't have bombs again. I always try selecting the bombs before I look at the number next to my bombs. Anyway, Nickelodeon is already working on a reboot for the Ninja Turtles cartoon, and this time they're planning on 2D. And let me just check my notes and see where I can get some bombs, because there's all kinds of things to bomb over here. And I see that there is a bomb shop that I can go to. And so anyway, there's not the new, like, what I know of the new Ninja Turtle series isn't really very promising, even though I do like the 2D idea. So I'm kind of apprehensive about it, but at the same time, I've had these last several years with this new series that I really like, and I've enjoyed all that. So even if the new one's kind of bad, it's not like a really big deal to me, because it's like I'm good for a while. Like, even if nothing great happens for Ninja Turtles for quite some time, I'm satisfied for the time being. But of course, I would love it. It's always good to check these Armos, because one of them somewhere in Hyrule is hiding an item, standing on something, some treasure that I want. I guess though, if they rebooted the movies too and had them made by the Ninja Turtles movies, and if they were made by anybody other than the people that made them last time, because those were horrible. Not that I watched them, but I don't have to, and I'm not gonna. Not because it's not like I'm refusing to watch them out of obstinance or anything. I won't enjoy them. But I enjoy heart containers. More heart. I think I've got plenty to get a white sword now. I just need to find the white sword wherever it's at. I already know where the magic sword is. I found that early. But I'm pretty sure it's still going to be quite a few. I don't think I randomized the hearts. How many are necessary to pick up the swords? I think it's going to be like in the unmodified game. I'm gonna check this. I've got the power bracelet now, and I've been looking forward to checking this. And okay, regret that. That was regrettable. Still, as soon as I can get on this other side of the place that I call the Dragon Tomb over there, I like to check that. There's 4 of those places in Hyrule that you can only open with the power bracelet. And I'm going to carry on checking Armos while I don't have any bombs. The reason I kill all the other enemies first, I guess it's kind of obvious really. I just don't want that much to try and deal with at once. It's a lot safer. Luckily, I've got this with the red ring and all these hearts. I can. It's not a huge deal to manage some Lionels and whatnot now. Why am I going back up here? There's like yeah, that direction is just the wrong way dead end. I don't think there's anything over there, even if I did have bombs. Not much point in messing with those guys, but I do want this to be clear so that when I come back with bombs, I can go ahead and check the Spectacle Rock without interference. You know, the whole time I played Breath of the Wild, I never once fought a Lionel. Partly because I'm so terrified of them. Not just based on their own merits. And their own merits are extremely terrifying. But I'm still scared of them because I know how fast these guys can destroy me. But luckily I got that magic shield now and it's really paying off. Those Breath of the Wild Lionels, just the way they animate, it's very intimidating to me, so it's highly effective. And well, even when I was in the Hyrule Castle, and you get to a certain tower where you're sort of, like, as soon as you walk into this tower, the gate drops, and you're locked in, and then a Lionel just like drops right in front of you. And so it's like a forced Lionel fight. But instead of trying to fight him at all, or defend myself or anything, the very first thing I did, I'm opening this up so it'll be open when I come back. The very first thing I did is I looked around the room, and I found a big open window, and I ran out as fast as I could. And I never looked back, and he still hit me even once I got outside of the tower. Oops. Even once I got outside of the tower, he still hit me with like lightning or something. And this is gonna be the Blackberry Dungeon. Or maybe I'll call it Smuckers. Because it looks delicious. I would have called it the Midnight Dungeon if I hadn't already found one that I called Midnight Dungeon, but Smuckers is better anyway, right? Kind of disappointed those Vires didn't drop anything. It's a lot of bats to kill for anything. What was oh yeah, I bought the magic shield and the arrow. I could afford both. And I was thinking, like, when I find the bow, I'll be all set to go ahead and start hurting things with it. And hey, there we go, the map. So, boy, that's a funky layout. I think I like it. This is, what, at least the second dungeon I've run into with Wizzrobes. Normally I would just run, but I do have enough hearts now that it makes it reason. I want a white sword, because this still takes too long. Even though, oh, well, this will make it take longer. Leaving the room to reset their health. Those bomb cracks, for some reason, just as soon as you get close to them, they drag you right through. I wanted to check that other wall over there anyway, but that didn't pan out. So back to these guys. And this room is awkward for this purpose. With all these delicious blackberry jam moats. That was terrible. So right now, especially, they're doing things like covering Usagi Yojimbo. Hey. Hey, that's a good start. That's what I need. That's like the last few. Once you have the raft, you can get to the last few out of the way places. I hope they're decent ones this time. There's really only, like, I think 2 spots where you use the raft. I know, bomb guy. I'm coming back. And in a randomized game, they could just be complete garbage. Both of those spots might be somewhere where I just go and get robbed. But still, I'm looking forward to finding out. And there's my compass. So I can see that the next room to the left is the Triforce room. And there's only going to be one way in there. You can tell from the map that you have to bomb your way into that room. But I'm going to be really, really careful, because of course I just bought this brand new magic shield, and so the first dungeon I find is full of likes. And if you don't know, likes eat magic shields. And they do so very aggressively. Like if you just barely get a little too close to them, there goes your magic shield that you just spent too much money on. So that's me playing it safe. Now let's see about this Triforce. Oh. I would want some reinforcements for that, even with a lot of hearts. Those guys, it's like, I think with a wooden sword it would probably be around 20 hits to kill each one of those guys. That's not gonna happen. Okay, this is not gonna happen too. The red guys, maybe, but not the blue guys, so best just to mosey here. Hey, that's more of what I want. Not nearly enough still. Yeah, I'm already really tired of Wizzrobes. Oh, and that's good. It just keeps getting better. So anyway, they're in the Ninja Turtles thing. They're getting around to stuff like Usagi Yojimbo and That it says they've got samurai turtles and stuff, and that doesn't do anything for me at all. I really liked it. I mean, I haven't watched it yet, but it's just not compelling to me. Not something I'm looking forward to watching. I don't understand the appeal of Usagi Yojimbo or anything. There's a lot of things in the Ninja Turtles property that I don't understand the appeal of. Like Casey Jones. People seem to get excited about Casey Jones. I don't understand that. I mean, he's okay. Just not anything to flip out about. I'm pretty much just all about the turtles themselves. So it's kind of strange to me. I've collected so many of the action figures from the new series, and I feel like they're already... I'm gonna open up this Demon Spring, I call it. And okay, yeah, just to get robbed again. When I really need the rupees. Looking for more rupees, and that's what happens. That's what I'm rewarded with for remembering that I have a flute. So I collected all these action figures, and I feel like when you go to the stores now, it seems like they're not being refreshed. Any of the new figures, and it's like there's not very much on the horizon. So they're like at the end of this whole Ninja Turtles generation, and it's all on the way out, and I don't know, it's kind of just, it's sad. I don't really want to see it go, but I am looking forward to whatever they do. Ninja Turtles is something that I can usually enjoy even when it's not at its best. This is what I want. More, well... that's like what you give the waiter to insult him for bad service. Like, I even enjoyed the Ninja Turtles Next Mutation live action show. Please be 100. Yeah, that's more like it. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, bomb guy, I'm on my way. Back to Smucker's. I just realized though that I can take this shortcut from the place that I call Eagle Hollow and get there a lot quicker. If this guy will get out of my way. Okay, now which way was it to the bomb guy? Not this way. I guess there's not that many ways, so... Not gonna mess with these guys again. Here we go. Boy, I've been looking forward to that. 12 bombs is something that I would consider reinforcements. So I think this is a good opportunity to go ahead and knock out this Smucker's. Although I'll have to end up coming back to look for, you know, a heart container. Bombs are a really good Wizzrobe repellent, because they do a lot more damage than my sword will do right now, and a lot faster. So it's 2 bombs per Wizzrobe, and the rest of... So I got 1 on this guy, 1 bomb on him, so now I'll just whittle him down. He's the only one left. And there we go. That's it for Smucker's for now.
That's how you make a 3-cheese blend for your pizza.